What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 50K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
To another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharpe. I'm also the proprietor of Club Shay Shay. And the young lady that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is one of the best loved comedians. She's one of the most decorated actors. She won an Oscar, a Golden Globe. She's a British Academy Film, Theater, and Arts Award. She's a Scripps Howard Guild winner.
Come on, man.
NAACP Image Award winner. She's been nominated for a Primetime Emmy and a Grammy. She's a talented host, executive producer, writer, and an author. A versatile entertainer, a famed Hollywood star, a powerful name in the industry, a veteran stand-up comedian, a mother, a wife, a legend. The one, the only, Monique.
A legend.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow. No one does that better, baby.
Thank you.
Do it again.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon Sharpe.
Come on now, put them damn cards down and read all that again. Oh, brother, thank you. Thank you.
We stopped by. I want to toast you for your amazing, amazing career. Not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera and your stand-up career. Monique, thanks for stopping by today.
Thanh you for having me, brother Shay Shay.
Thank you.
I like that he said behind the camera, too, because we only see what they
Put
put out.
Okay. Oh, yes, indeed. Let me just say this before we start.
Yeah.
This right here,
yeah.
I'm going to talk right to the sisters.
Uh-oh.
One sip. Get you right there. Now I'm back to you, Shay. I'm back to you, baby. That's enough for me, baby. But, oh, sisters, if you're trying to make up with your man, if you're trying to get pregnant, this right here is Shannon Sharpe. One sip. Take care of all your woes. Ooh, baby, that thing right there. Okay.
Monique, when you hear everything that I read on the card, what goes through your mind when you hear that?
What goes through my mind when I hear you read that? I'm humbled by that. I'm grateful for that. I've been allowed to share a gift, because that's what it is. But when you start reading that, there's a part that says, who is he talking about? And there's another part that says, I'm grateful that I was able to put that work in to achieve those things, but all with humility.
You said we were talking off camera. You said, I want to get something. There's something I want to share with you, and I need to get it off my chest early.
Because that's why I'm looking at you now. Like, why are you going into that? Because I told you we could not talk till I dealt with you.
Okay.
Listen. Okay. So.
Uh-oh. We starting off raw. I've been waiting on this one.
First of all, can we just admit how I'm going to go with Nikki Parker, because that's the age I was whenever we saw her. She hasn't changed.
Nah.
She hasn't changed a bit.
No.
Wow.
When the Katt Williams video did what it did, when he did what he did on the Club Shay Shay, and he was like, he's going to establish this as a place of truth, I knew he had to get Monique on here.
Yeah, talk about it.
Because she needed her voice to be heard.
Yeah, she needed
her voice to be heard in a non-judgmental space. Because people has villainized this woman.
You remember her uproar, right? When she was speaking her mind about a lot of things. And everybody was like, you can't do that.
Her truth.
Hey. But
that's it.
Time is now.
Let me say this to you. The day I watched Skip Bayless lose himself with you. And that's what he did. He lost himself. And when I watched Skip Bayless say to you, put them goddamn glasses back on, boy. Ooh, now, I know he didn't say goddamn and boy, but that's what everybody heard. And I was waiting for you to snatch his ass across that table, baby, and give it to him. I was like, Shannon, this is the perfect time. I don't condone violence.
Right.
I don't say be violent. But that day, I was in my feelings for 2 days. Me and my grandbaby could not watch you for 2 days. And my husband had to say, Mama, let's talk about this. Look at Shannon Sharpe. He retired in 2004, but he could still get on that field and run touchdowns, tackles, everything. Had he snatched Skip Bayless across that table, he would have died in Shannon's arms that day.
Right.
So Brother Shay Shay handled that right. Now we can talk. Okay? I just had to get that off of me because I know everybody around the world heard what I heard. No, he didn't say them words, but we heard it in his mind, and we was looking for you to say space and opportunity, Skip. Space and opportunity.
That's that be more coming out of you.
You know what? That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me.
All right,
That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me, baby.
I got an aunt named Mary Nell. Monique, you and her are a spitting image. I remember the very first time I saw you, and my sister and I, we were talking, and my sister looked at me and I looked at her. I said, she's a spitting image of my Aunt Mary, and you are. Hopefully we're going to put pictures up when we run this. So you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
And I read everything that I read. When you were growing up in Baltimore, what did a young Monique want to be?
Just what I'm doing right now, baby.
You dreamed of this.
Just when I tell you, Shannon, from a little girl, I always wanted to be famous.
Okay.
Because I saw the Jackson 5.
Okay.
And I saw people screaming for them and hollering. And I'm like, damn it, I want them to scream and holler for me, but I couldn't sing.
Right.
But I knew somewhere I was going to be famous.
Right.
So I prayed to the universe, just let me be famous. I didn't understand what all came with that.
Right.
As a little girl.
Right.
You just see the lights, the glamour, the glitz, and you fall in love with that. So that little girl fell in love with the lights, the glamour, and the glitz. That little girl fell in love with a woman named Oprah Winfrey on a local talk show in Baltimore called People Are Talking. And when I looked at that woman, Shannon, I saw me. I saw a big woman with a big head, big shoulders, and big feet. And I said, if that woman can do that, so can I. So that's what that little girl was thinking about from Baltimore.
I think we all have that similar story. You know what I'm saying? About wanting to be somebody great in life, not knowing exactly what she obviously knew, but some people may not know exactly where they want to be or who they want to be, but they know it's something in them that makes them want to be great.
Right.
I like to say that we all have an elevator season when we just on the rise.
Right.
And everybody see that part, but they never see you on the stairs season.
They never see them back doors.
You know what I'm saying? They never see when you're on them stairs, and you know Nikki Park. I call her Nikki, y'all. I know it's not her name, but that's just the 90s in me, okay? But I know she had a season when she was in the staircase, like she was on the staircase, and she had a lot of steps she had to take before she reached that elevator. And
they don't see that.
They don't see it.
They don't see that. They just see the finished product. You know, but I want to talk about Shannon for a minute because I think we all saw those clips going around about him on that talk show.
Oh yeah, talk about it.
And the fact that he was able to leave that space and not look at him. Look at him now.
Yeah.
And he doing it for our people.
Yeah. Fearless. That's a big move.
And you know, some people may say that was coward of him not to, you know, do what we would have done. But I believe that he operated the way that he needed to operate because we know the things that we have had to go through. I don't want to bring it out, but y'all know what I'm saying. And how people still look at us, no matter how
far we have
come. I'm glad he didn't do that on that show.
Right.
Because it would have just.
Dina,
wait,
I gotta say this, and this is not exactly how it went down for him, but there was a quote where a gentleman said they treat you like an animal until the beast come out.
Oh.
Just so they can treat you like an animal.
So they can kill you like one.
Yeah, there you go.
Type person that if you see someone do something one time, that means it can be done again.
Ooh, talk about it.
Because you saw Oprah do it. You say, well, Oprah doing it, why can't Monique do it?
I think Oprah, when I saw her do it as a little girl, was a push. However, had I not seen Oprah, my dreams would have still been my dreams.
Okay.
But when you see somebody that's inside of that space, because how many big black women are on TV even now?
Correct.
So back then, you didn't see any big black women on TV that was doing it. So I think had I not seen her, I would have still wanted to do it. But seeing her, let me say, okay, it's possible. It's right there.
Yeah, that's why I gotta say, y'all stand on your block, no matter what your season or whatever it is you're doing, because somebody's watching you operate, function, push them engines, and keep going. Like, stand on your block. Don't change up.
Yeah, you're inspiring people without even knowing it.
100%.
What was Monique like as a little girl?
What you seeing right now, baby? Ain't nothing.
So you always...
listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people in this industry don't like me. Right?
Yeah.
They didn't like me as a little girl, Shannon. I'm so used to this shit. People didn't like me because I was going to tell it. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you. So what you're saying right now is the same thing you're getting. They tried to fight my ass in the 12th grade, Shannon. They surrounded me, a group of them. Okay, wanted to fight on me. Why? Because I told the truth.
What you tell?
I told Andre that was not Lawan's baby.
Oh,
that's what
Whoa!
Let me tell
Whoa!
wait a minute.
Yo!
Hold up.
Yo, that was a secret no one's supposed to know.
Child, I should have told the world.
Though, well, they knew then. The baby probably grown. You know what I'm saying? But LeBar probably stood like, wait a minute.
Don't put me in
Yo,
it.
screaming mama. He probably called his mama right now. That is hard.
Oh, sugar, you gonna calm yourself down? Okay. Do you see Shannon losing himself? You
Bruh.
wanna back that up, Shannon? Let me tell you something. Okay. I'm a person for right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And if you tell me something and you say, Monique, I've done something to somebody, but don't say nothing. Shannon, I'm going to need you to fix that. Because if you don't fix it, I'm going to have to tell that because it's wrong. So when she tells me this is not his baby, but I'm going to tell him it's his baby, I can't let you do that. That's not
2024, year of accountability.
right. Wow. So what I stand for is right. And I think where we run into a problem in our community, in our group, we get so caught in, well, that's not your place, but you see wrong happening, right? So when you see wrong happening, what you do? Do you just stand back and say, that ain't my business? Or do you look and say, well, I knew that wasn't his baby. Now the baby 21 years old and he's trying to find his father. What
Can
you
we
gonna
speak
do?
about how controversial but truthful that is?
Yeah.
I mean, as a community, as a culture, we see our people, we see what we're doing on a regular basis, but 9 times out of 10, a percentage of them are fearful to say anything.
Right, always
They won't
trying to
say
protect
nothing.
somebody.
While this person is basically walking straight down the wrong path to their demise. That's that's a good point.
She did that young man a favor. Andre ain't gotta go.
You gotta
find
worry
his
about
daddy.
it. For facts.
Oh
You
wait,
don't gotta
maybe
worry.
he do.
Wait, you know what? We're gonna make it sound. We're gonna make it
Something
sound.
like that.
We're gonna make it sound good. Because the fact that she said it, the baby in the environment that he was with now have to be accountable. It's out. It's out. You know what I'm saying? So how can you live that lie anymore? So, hey.
We just saw Kirk Franklin documentary about his dad.
Hart.
And he's her age.
Look how long that.
He's still hurt by that.
Still. Hey, we're gonna let her cook though.
I'm asking you, what you gonna do?
Well, honestly, Monique, if somebody say, well, Shannon, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you this in confidentiality, and I don't want to go any further than me, you, and this table.
Yes.
It stays with me, him, and the table.
Well, let me say this, because I'm going to go back and forth with your ass, okay? I would say, before you tell me, did you hurt somebody?
Yeah, okay, yes.
Before you tell me, is this something that would make me question your character? Before you tell me, you got to be clear about what you get ready to tell me. Because if you're getting ready to tell me something, and I know that you've done something wrong, I know that you're wrong, and I not say anything. That's why people are allowed to keep harming people for years to come.
Yeah.
See Harvey Weinstein?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of people that knew what was happening.
But they felt it wasn't their place.
It wasn't
them.
Right, until it becomes you. So I think the moment we get into a space, and I was in the 11th grade at the time,
Right.
okay? But when we get into a space where we say, listen, if I know you're doing wrong, and I take a position that's not my place, eventually you will succumb to what you support.
What was your relationship with the young lady that told you this in confidentiality?
I'm not going to focus on, I was in 11th grade, now I'm 56, but when she told me, I told her, I'm going to tell. See, I'm that. I'm going to tell him what you said. So we clear. I'm going to tell him what you said because that's not right.
Oh my goodness, Mo.
See, I think that's the problem that we're dealing with right now, Shannon.
Okay.
Right now.
When we know something is wrong. Everything Katt Williams said here and said.
Right.
We all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't going to say nothing.
Right.
Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you...
Or it's the messenger.
Well, it's difficult as well because now you're walking with this person holding on to the baggage that they just gave you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't gossip. I ain't got time
Nah,
for that.
gossip
go
is
talk
terrible.
to the person you want to talk about.
But there's a way to doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like if a person comes to me and they be like, "Yo, D, I gotta run this game by you real quick. You my boy." Do. I like her step with, you know, asking the questions before you let it out. Before you put that on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you about to paint me a picture. You about to tell me something that I'm gonna have to live with. And if it goes against the grain, then a lot of times I can't plant that in my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But a way you can go about it is basically saying, okay, I hear what you're saying, but you got to correct that. And until you do, it's not going to work. Because if they see me in public with what you know, and then you know that I know, and you don't, defend me when you get in Katt for it, then we both in the same position. And I was never part of it from the beginning. And
then it messes with your conscience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We all got skeletons. That's how that's the conversation. Skeletons.
Mm-hmm. Do right by people.
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message. People have a hard time hearing a 5'5" giant tell the truth.
Yep.
People have a hard time with a black woman over 200 pounds tell the truth, because people that look like us, we should just be grateful we got invited to the party.
Right.
We should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I've dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, I want to be free. I want to be free. I don't want to walk around intimidated, scared, fearful. What might happen? What they gonna what they gonna say? What they gonna do? If it's your story and it's the truth, tell it. Because what you can do is be in a position to prevent it happening to someone else over and over and over again. So if I go back to the 11th grade with that sister who's no longer with us, rest her with that sister, I would do that again. Because if you tell me something and we know it's wrong, but you're going to pin that on somebody else, is that right?
No, it's not right.
And what would your Aunt Mary do?
Put them in the fire. Look at it.
Man, Monique, I swear, Monique.
You're not answering my question. What would your Aunt Mary do?
Well, she gonna tell it because you gonna tell anything anyway. So yeah.
But that's why you love Aunt Mary, because Aunt Mary kept it in check.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't want to tell her,
right,
she was gonna tell that baby, you know that's not your daddy.
Right.
We're not gonna play like that. You love Aunt Mary.
I do. The uniqueness of your name, M-O hyphen. Most of the time, Monique is a singular. It's not M-O hyphen. What was that like? Because people say, oh, you trying to be different. You trying to be bougie. You know good well you spell your name Monique like everybody else spell Monique.
I do. That's my stage name. When I'm not on stage, my name is MONIQUE. When I'm on stage, it's M-O, the little hyphen, N-I-Q-U-E. That's just entertainment.
Did you ever think about changing it to the hyphen?
No. On stage is one person. Off stage is somebody different. And sometimes we get the two mixed up.
Right.
On stage, I am an entertainer.
Right.
Off stage, I'm a wife, I'm a mommy, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm these different people, but I keep that stage on the stage.
How much of stage is actually Monique?
That's good, Shay Shay. That's good. All of the stage is Monique, but there are certain things Monique's going to say on stage that she wouldn't say off the stage. There are certain things on that stage. You know, there have been people that said, oh, she cussed so much. Oh, I'm a performer. Right. I'm an entertainer, and I'm on stage. But no one will ever find an interview of me doing what I do on stage in an interview like I'm having with you. It's two different things.
Right. What type of student was Monique? I read that you were in, I don't know if this is the correct way, but you were in the class that...
The slower one.
Yeah. Yes.
The slower one is crazy.
Yeah, you had a couple...
Say it, baby, now. I want you to say it. Spell it out.
How about this here?
Hey.
You got 2 naps.
Okay, but I did not wear a helmet.
Okay.
Bro, not the helmet.
Now, since you want
they wild. Hey, it's a bad crew right here.
First of all, nothing's wrong with what is the correct term for it? Dang it. I can't think now.
I forgot what it was called.
I'm gonna say developmental class. I'm thinking of the...
That's a term
I'm thinking
for
of something else.
Yeah.
But nothing's wrong with that. Okay? If you need extra support, extra help to get your education, nothing's wrong with that.
Facts.
And the people who's in those classes, they end up growing up to be one of the brightest people that you know. So I've always loved them.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes the class is too fast paced. The teacher gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that 1, 2, and maybe 3 students in that classroom, it's like, I heard what you said, but I'm gonna need you to come to me and explain. And that's what that other class is, where you get more intimate interactions. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing
but
wrong
the
with
two
that.
naps is crazy, dog.
Yeah, he like
the two naps. He said, not the helmet though.
I did not have to wear that helmet, baby.
So
yes.
That's funny.
Mon, as I sit here with you today, you didn't all of a sudden become this advanced. Why were you in that class?
I'm not gonna play with you, Shannon. Okay, some of them damn words Katt was using, I was like, what? I said, oh, he's talking it to him. You know, I never connected with school because I always felt like it wasn't adding up.
That's true.
So when you're trying to teach me about the Boston Tea Party, but people that look like me is at the bottom of the boat, I can't connect to what you're saying. I never connected to.
And listen, if y'all are on our main channel, y'all already know I love me some history. Okay,
facts.
If you say something, I'm 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be able to tell you everything more about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was always me. I would be in the class like, okay, so what about me? What my people was? Oh, okay. So now we talking about this. Okay, what my people was? When we talking about the Rockefeller.
Making them all think about it. Talking about, hold on, we just read this little story, but not seeing it in the front of class talking about this, and everybody's sitting back like, let me think about that, because she got a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, the expansion that you bring to the conversation is so dope. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can have this one way of having the conversation flow, and then you just come up here and say, here, it's another way. Check it out like that.
Yeah, and there's some people who are geniuses when it comes to math or English, you know? So school isn't a one-size-fit-all for everybody.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is 100% truth.
Because I always felt like something was off. When they were teaching me about history, we were always the savages, and we were always the bad people. And then you saw these white people be all the heroes. And as a little girl, I said, something's not adding up. So,
danger of a single story. Okay, shameless plug. We're doing Black History Month stuff on our family channel. Go check it out.
Go check it out. Go check it out.
I don't look at that as a bad thing. I just didn't connect with it. It made no sense to me.
So you never had a problem with the learning, but the disconnect was what they was teaching and what you actually saw. You like, what you teaching me is not what I actually see.
You know what, Shannon? It's a combination.
Okay.
It was a combination, okay? I wasn't grasping it, and I didn't believe it. So it's a combination. And when you have a child that is full of energy and is sitting in a classroom that is closed in all day long, and you're trying to tell me all that I'm not. It just did not add up to me. It just did not make sense to me. So there's no shame to it. When people say, was you in the soul class? Yeah. You know, we colored.
So when you...
But don't overlook what you don't think is the package supposed to be.
Right.
See, again, we come back to the messenger. Nobody thought that I would be. And I'll go to my family. Like, nobody thought, not the fat one. She's not going to be the one. Not her. So I've been used to people doubting and counting me out. And for me, as that little girl, it's like one day. And that one day is right here.
Even your family. So how was your family? How was your brothers and sisters?
Yeah, we're gonna stop right there, man. Before he get into the fam, though. That's some free game. She definitely spoke some gems. You know, like I said, I feel like accountability is important, and it don't necessarily have to be with another person. It definitely could be with yourself and how you choose to handle situations on a regular basis and holding yourself accountable to those things. Yeah. So I mean, that's how you really build character at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a crazy interview.
Yeah.
How she starting it off.
She on fire. She ready.
She is. All right, y'all. Last time, y'all was like, okay, when y'all going to come out with the other videos, the other clips? And we were waiting on the clips for Club Shay Shay, but we're going to go through it this time. All right, y'all? Yeah. But we're going to try to not keep the videos so long. All right. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.